So one of the most common questions I'm asked is, how do you tell your spouse you want to swing? Now, I've had men and women tell me this, and you have to have some caution because about half of the times, half of the couples said that if their partner wanted to be a swinger or a sexually open relationship, they would divorce him. So this is where the caution comes in. Here's where the bad part comes in. But I'm not going to dwell on this. I've talked about it in other videos, but you need to have at least that warning. Okay, so this one is actually on a lot of the lists of the most important things from swingers to advise new swingers or whatever. So, which they call newbies, by the way. So the lifestyle only works if you communicate openly and consistently. With me, it's walks, long walks, and talking, and you need to be able to have an open communication. Here's the thing that frosts me. There's one section of this called the warning, and what frosts my frustration is that couples would be in a relationship that can't talk about everything. Now, sometimes timing is the best idea to think about, but half of the couples said they would divorce their mates if their mate wanted to swing. And so that's so bad. That shows that all those couples have a horrible relationship. My first wife brought up swinging, and I didn't even know what it was. And so after talking about it long term, I understood, but I never thought about leaving her. Never thought about divorce for her communicating to me. We were looking for a hobby because our kids were going out of the house, and our first set of kids, and they were going out of the house, and so we were looking for a hobby, and she suggested it. Now, I didn't get mad at her. I went through all the normal feelings, like, am I good enough, and all those insecurities, but I didn't get angry with her. I didn't feel cheated or like she broke her relationship with me. I can't understand that kind of bad communication. So it's good communication and regularly. If you don't have those, don't go down the path, because those are important to enjoying it on a level that's more mature than people that are doing it to try and save their marriage. So I will say that communication helps even a bad marriage, and communication about things that are open. So there was a couple, they were walking up to a Walmart. This burly guy was there, and the wife goes, "Ooh, man, he is sexy. I'd like to." And so her husband stopped her and said, "I can't believe that we can have this kind of conversation in our lives. This is so great. This is a wonderful communication style."